cracked up?
You're making pretty good money, Bud.
Yeah, but money and everything.
Know anything that'll take its place?
No, but we won't be making so much money if our men don't stop going to town every Saturday and getting drunk and beat up in Old Taylor's saloon. Get plumb monotonous.
I know a lot of people like to be bored that way.
Not me. I crave action and excitement.
I crave food. How about that breakfast?
Coming right up. Hey, Bud. That's settled. When I lose my bets with blackjack, it's time for a change of scenery. Hey, wait a minute.
Where you going, Bud?
I'm going to town with the boys. The way I feel right now, I'm going to set them an example that I'll shame them into staying sober.
I'll go right along with you, boy.
Come on.
Move over. Let's go.
Mighty careless shooting, Miss Lane. You might have hurt somebody.
I meant to, and there's another one of them back there. I guess the other man ran away, too.
Who were they?
A couple of would-be bad men I've seen hanging around town.
Probably some old man Taylor's gang. That's where all the trouble comes from.
Did they do any damage?
No, I think they're trying to scare us out. We're buying this place from Horace Black, the lawyer. I wouldn't put it past him to be behind it.
That doesn't make sense. I always had an idea that Black was square.
Then you don't know him very well.
Where's your brother?
In town, like everybody else, spending what little money we have on drinking and gambling.
You see? Old man Taylor again. Maybe him and Lawyer Black are in cahoots. I tell you, that Taylor place has got to be run out of business.
Figuring on drinking it dry, Bud?
Well, that's one way, but it'd be a whole lot quicker to buy it and give it away.
If you expect trouble, Miss Lane, why don't you notify the sheriff?
I can handle it, but thanks anyhow.
No, don't mention it. By the way, next time you do any shooting, you call your shots. I ain't had time to look yet, but I think I'm packing some of your lead.
If you need any help, you know where to find it.
Thanks.
Morning, gentlemen.
Morning, Mr. Black. How's the law business?
Oh, fair. Did I hear a rumor you'd like to tell your mind?
If you did, it's wrong.
Well, if you ever want to sell, give me first chance.
I didn't know that you were in that business.
Well, I'm not, but I might have a client who would be interested.
Hey, what kind of devil talk is that? He says he wants to buy, and yet he ain't in that business.
Lawyers always talk that way, Bud.
Yes, sir. Do you suppose that's why we pay them lawyers, to find out what they mean?
That's right. Now, you remember that.
Hey, where's Taylor?
Not here.
I didn't ask you where he's not. I asked you where he is.
I don't know where he is. But I'm not worried. What do you have?
Food.
You know where to get the food.
Hey, a couple of hungry customers. How about a little service?
You'll get it when Rock's ready in not 1 minute.
Well, now that's no way to treat a paying customer.
No? Then how do you like this?
I'd like to buy this place so I could fire that kitchen gopher.
You're not getting any ideas, are you, Bud?
Well, it'll be a lot of fun to run a place like this. I could get even with a lot of people I know. Well, I can dream, can't I?
What luck?
Oh, none at all.
Why? No, I don't like this kind of business. In the first place, I don't like to fight a woman, especially a good-looking one. And then when said woman starts to throw a lot of lead, well, it's just too much for me, that's all.
I told you to frighten her, not fight her. I want that lane spread, and I intend to have it.
Are you sure it's the ranch you're interested in? Or the girl?
Another remark like that, and I'll kill you.
Oh, don't get sore. I was only kidding.
I don't like that kind of humor. We'll get on with the tailor job tonight. When I get through with him, he'll be glad to give his place away. Ain't like homemade grub, at least I didn't have to cook it.
Well, the victuals ain't nothing like they used to be when I was around here handling the skillet.
What do you know about cooking, Webfoot?
The name is Webb, and you know it. Now listen, stop calling me Webfoot.
Well, you're hanging around on that slop water all the time. You ought to be Webfoot by now.
Did you used to cook here, Webb?
Darn right I did. Till old Taylor bought the place, and then he fetched his own cook.
Hey, where is Taylor?
Oh, he's out buying cartridges. You see, he expects trouble. And I expect he's right, too.
I told you so. Taylor's going to shoot up our men, and we got to do something.
What, for instance, Bud?
I don't know, but I'm going to corner that old coot as soon as he comes in and give him a piece of my mind.
Better take it easy. You haven't got much to spare. Move it over, Webb.
Why, you... What do you got?
3 queens.
That beats me.
Where you going, Lane? You all through?
I'll be back.
Do you really think the entrance to the lost golden bar mine is under Taylor's place?
Rumor says it is. Taylor's never denied it.
Well, then any price you pay Taylor for his place would be cheap. But if that's so, why don't he do something about it himself?
Maybe he lacks capital or initiative. Here comes young Lane. Beat it out the back way. I don't want him to find you here.
Hello, Jimmy.
I want to borrow some more money, Black.
You're never going to get your place paid for at this rate, Jimmy. You're increasing your debt instead of reducing it.
Listen, I know what I'm doing. I'll hit a lucky streak at Taylor's someday, and I'll just pay off the whole thing.
All right. How much do you want this time?
Oh, a couple of thousand.
Have a drink, Jimmy.
Sure. Good idea.
Have a sir.
Thanks.
Hope old Taylor shows up pretty soon. I'm kind of getting out of the notion of having trouble with him.
There you are, Bud. Your fella never hurt anybody.
Don't let him fool you. There you are, Jimmy. Find this note.
Sign I owe you. That's good enough.
Well, now, let's be legal about this, Jimmy. You're a businessman.
Sure, business is business.
There you are, Jimmy. Now take that home to your sister and don't waste it gambling.
Listen, I'm old enough to know what I'm doing. Thanks a lot, Black.
Good luck.
Thanks.
Clark, come in here.
to his ranch.
Notice the date on it. I can take over any time I want.
Well, what are you waiting for?
You've got to give young Lane a reasonable time to lose that roll. Get over there and help him.
All right, Black. Make some more chips.
Yeah, give me one.
I wonder where Lane got the fresh money.
I'm very good, but I know where he's going to lose it. Here.
Hey, I got a bone to pick with you. In fact, I got a whole skeleton to pick. I'm tired of having my men come around here and getting drunk and losing their money in your place.
Well, ain't your men big enough and old enough to take care of themselves? They're sure ugly enough. You want to ride herd on them, you might stop them from coming in here and wrecking this place every payday.
This place was a wreck long before we had a mine around here. And I don't know how you managed to hold it together this long.
Well, if you don't like the way I'm running the place, why don't you buy it and run it yourself?
Oh, it's an idea. How much do you want for it?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I mean, it ain't for sale. Go on and get out of here and let me alone. I've got troubles of my own, and more coming up.
Hey, what do you got down here to see extra locked up?
None of your business.
I bet it ain't what you say it is.
And what do I say it is?
I've been hearing things.
Hey, Webb.
Taylor got his hiding downstairs.
You won't let on to him if I tell you?
Oh, no. But what you got?
His mother-in-law.
That's it.
I'll call you. I'll call that 50 and Ray.
And I'll see it, and I'll raise you 50.
I call you.
That'll cost you another 50.
I'll call that and Ray.
Well, I'm going to call you and raise you 50.
You two are whipsawing me. Take it easy, kid. You don't know what you're talking about.
Call me a liar, will you?
Oh, bro. Hey, give me that. Go. Go along. Give me that. I'll take this man. Take this one. You're going to keep this one. All right. Take it. Why, you got this body.
Hello, Taylor. Well, I'm ready to buy your place.
I ain't ready to sell. You told me once that you were. Any more fights like this, and you'll be driven out of business.
Never mind. I ain't selling to you.
You sell to me or nobody.
anybody's going to buy this place, it'll be me.
Where will you get the money from?
Out of the ground, honestly. Instead of out of the people, dishonestly, like you.
Be careful with your recriminations, Mr. Jones. Or I'll take you to law.
What did he tell me to be careful with?
Now, is he?
He'll be all right. You get me a glass of water?
Don't you think the shock might kill him?
Fuzzy, you said you wanted to buy this place.
Oh, I had ideas, but I changed my mind.
No, you've just got to do it.
Why?
Because if you don't, I'll have to sell to Black. And when he finds out how I've been lying to him all this time, he'll kill me.
Lying to him? What do you mean?
Never mind. But you've got to buy it. You don't want to see me a corpse, do you?
No.
Well, I'll sell it cheap.
Well, I'm tempted. If I bought this place, will it kill me?
Well, he needn't know anything about it till the place is yours. Then he'll be right proud of you for the bargain you bought.
Hey, be more fights out there, and there ain't going to be no bargain.
There won't be no more fights. You can keep orders. They'll respect you, and they'll respect you more when you're the boss.
Do you think so?
Why, certainly they will.
Well, I'd have to pay you off to do it.
Well, that'll do. Now, ride out to mine and get it. And hurry up before I change my mind. You'll never get another chance like this.
All right.
Wait a minute. You better go out the back way so Billy won't see you.
I think that's a good idea.
Oh, let me sleep, will you?
Flatnose, you seen Fuzzy?
Nope, I haven't seen him since the scrap. When does the next one come up?
I'll let you know. You seen Fuzzy?
He ain't in here.
So I see. Are you two up to something?
How do you mean?
Well, if you don't know, I'm sure I can't tell you.
The scheme didn't work out. Billy Carson mixed in.
Yeah, I know it. We'll get him.
Yeah, when?
Our time will come.
Here now.
Fuzzy Jones has gone to his mind to get gold dust to buy the Taylor place.
We'd better stop him.
Too late. We'll get him on the way back.
Take Den along with you. Watch him.
Old Whiskers will never know what hit him.
Oh, Mr. Jones.
Hey, if Billy asks if you've seen me, you tell him you ain't.
I won't lie, even for you. My job's to guard this mine.
Well, you don't have to tell him if you don't ask you.
That suits me. I'm again all unnecessary talk, like the present.
Get her out. Let him get close so he won't miss. What's the matter, Dad?
Nothing.
Well, get going.
He's coming.
Keep down and shut up. All right, Bert, try to get in behind him. Get down there, Dad, and close in on him.
The men have your partner ambushed up in mid-canyon.
Thanks.
Jim, go get your horse. He'll need help.
Jim, I think he's out of ammunition. Let's close in. Carson in the lane.
How is he?
He's not hit hard.
Good. I'll go back and check on Fletcher. I found where Fuzzy made him stand, but he's gone.
I hope he hasn't been hurt.
I don't think so. I think he's up to something, and he's trying to avoid me. Jim, think you can ride?
I think I'll be all right.
Okay, I'll help you on your horse.
The way everybody left town after you did, I thought they were after you. They were, but they missed me. Now, let's get down to business. I want a contract and a legal bill of sale and Hickett's pork corpuscles and all that sort of stuff. I'll give you a bill of sale as soon as I weigh the dust.
I'm sure Jim will be all right. I hope you find Fuzzy.
I will. He's probably going back to the mine.
Have you any idea who's causing all this trouble around here?
I think so.
Thanks, Driver.
Don't mention it. Bye, Miss Lane.
Well, there's your bill of sale. And good luck to you. She's all yours. Well, guess I'll have to do a little cleaning up around here now. Hey, now you can tell me what's down there. You promise you won't tell anybody? Not a soul. You don't say. I've got to get out of here before Black finds out what I've done. He'd kill me if he knew. What ails you? I'm just worried about what Billy will do to me when he finds out what I've done. Oh, if I made a mistake.
I saw Fuzzy arrive with the gold dust. Old man Taylor will probably try to sneak out with it sometime after sundown. Watch out for it.
We'll take care of him.
When you get back, we'll go to work on Fuzzy.
Stop that noise. I just bought this place. Things are going to be different around here.
You're darn tootin' there's going to be a difference. And you think I'm going to work for an old he-goat? You got another pay coming.
And you can't talk that way to your boss.
You ain't my boss. I quit.
He quit as far.
I heard what he said. I heard him. Remember me? I can do it. Sure I can. Don't you believe me?
Doggone, I gotta believe. Here, take these and go in and whip up some chow.
Yeah. Listen, I don't have to cook with that darn thing. But here, you'll find the bucket right over yonder.
Yeah, thanks, Whipwood.
And don't call me Webfoot. I told you 100 times my name is Webb.
Hey, what am I doing? The boss.
Fuzzy get back?
Yep, but he left again.
Did he say where he was going?
No, but he wasn't up to no good.
What do you mean?
I don't mean nothing, but if my partner came sneaking back here and cleaned out the safe, I wouldn't stand here talking.
Back wages is due me.
That old Flint. I'll tell you what you do. You keep half of what comes over the bar for yourself.
That's nothing new. I've been doing that ever since I've been here.
Oh.
I quit.
Kurt, you take the regular job as dealer. Fuzzy won't know the difference. Then all you boys will make some money.
I always did want to get into a game where I knew the dealer.
You two stand by and back up Kurt's play. Now beat it. Kurt, keep an eye on Dent. I think I know signs of a yellow streak in it.
I've been thinking the same.
That looks good. Give me that. Gosh, that's good. Give me another.
You better mix it yourself.
Hey, give me a chip for money.
What is it, hold up?
No, your dealer. Taylor kept him in the office.
Come on.
Hey! Come here, somebody! What kind of an ain't your call?
Game's open. Come and get it.
with you.
Well, I can't eat that, too.
Well, why can't you?
Ain't got no strength.
Now, keep quiet because I own this place.
Are you the boss?
That's right.
You're the guy I'm looking for.
Give me a hand with him and talk him out back.
Here. You wear this thing. Maybe you can cook better.
Hey, I'll quit before I wear this thing. It makes my head hot.
Well, let's fry an egg on it.
I'll find it. Oh.
All right, man. Feel me out. I'm getting in.
All right. All right. Come on, give us a hand. That is it? Good. Yeah, give me a hand, folks. Okay, you feeling? All right, here we go. This is the time I'm going to win, boy.
Are you sure you're the regular dealer around here?
Why, certainly. Taylor told me the concession. I split all I win with the house.
What do you do with what you lose?
That's your word.
My word. My word. I'm worried.
Hey, Fuzzy, how about some more cash? Things getting low. Come on, dig up some money. Can't hold out here much longer.
There's only one way to fix that.
What's that?
You just wait and see. Hey, Webfoot, come here.
Listen, the name is Webb, and you know it. Stop calling me Webfoot.
The kitchen's closed. The bar's open. Get over there.
Look, if I'm going to handle two jobs around here, I want more money.
Stop griping. I'll give you more money.
If you give me any, it's more.
That's right.
I can...
Here.
What's the idea?
The bank needs money, don't it?
Yeah.
Clam out to me. From now on, the game is blackjack. Agent fee. Anybody want to try to beat that?
Give me some more of that hot stuff. I've got a headache.
What hot stuff?
Oh, you know, like I got before.
Oh, you mean like you got before? Yeah. Oh, I keep that in the kitchen. Come on, I'll give you some. Come on, now, you just you stand right there now. Just, right there. Now, you just stay right there, and I'll get it for you.
Hey, now then, she'll be good. Uh-oh, another blackjack. Yeah.
Let me take a look at this.
Why?
You've been winning a little too easy. Yeah, you have been mighty lucky, Fuzzy. 5 blackjacks in a row and an ace-jack, too.
Same cards you was dealing with.
Look here, man. 5 jacks. There's the 6th one and 5 aces. Now, what is it easy for you to make 21? You know what we do as crooked gamblers around here?
Just what do you do to him? Go on. What do you do?
We take them apart and find out what makes them crooked.
As I was coming in here, I saw him slip those extra cards in that deck. Either of you want to take it up from there?
I had no part in it.
That's good. Now get him out of here. You two can come back if you behave yourselves. If he comes in here again, he better come in with his gun in front of him. Go on, out of here.
You got here just in time.
Just in time seems like I'm a little late. I want to talk to you, Buzz.
But Billy, you know that I always wanted to own a place like this.
And that part of it's all right,
It
but...
is. Well, thanks, pal. I knew you'd understand. Hey, business is rushing. I got to go.
Hey, wait a minute. I want to talk to you. Hey, give me some change. Come here, Buzz. I want to talk to you. Now, listen, you're not too busy to talk to your pal here. I'm your pal. Don't you remember me? Well, actually, sure. Just for sure. Hey, I got you.
Yeah, I'm good.
You're a bit. I am not too busy. I don't mind you buying the place,
You
Buzz.
don't, Billy? Well, that's swell, because I was scared you was going to
Now,
get...
you shut up and listen. You're into something bigger than you think. You're in a tough spot.
How's that?
I passed old man Taylor coming into town.
What'd he say?
Nothing. He was dead.
Dead? Why, he's carrying the dust, and I paid him.
Well, that's what they were after. Unless I miss my guess, they'll be after you next.
Maybe I better hire myself a bodyguard.
Hey, listen. If I don't get some help around here, I'm going to quit.
Oh, please don't do that. I'll be with you in a minute.
A minute's too long. You either come on right out here now or else.
All right. Excuse me.
Now, you remember what I told you, Bud.
I reckon being boss of a place like this would be all right if you had somebody else to do the work.
Everything all right?
Yeah.
Burke and Dad are on the way to the lanes with the man that's going to serve the eviction notice.
I only hope Lane is stupid enough to put up a fight.
Well, he's pretty hot-headed.
That's what I'm counting on.
You go over to the house and serve the papers. We'll cover you from here.
But I don't understand. There must be some mistake.
It's perfectly legal, Miss Lane. You'll have to vacate your ranch.
We're not going. The trick of black. I signed a note, not a deed.
I only understand what my instructions are. You'll have to get out.
We're not going. Why,
Jim, please let me handle this.
I'm sorry, Miss Lane.
Wait, I want to talk to you.
Take that paper and get out.
Put that gun down, Lane.
It ought to be time now. Get back there and meet the boys. Right. Hey, where you going? Out.
Why did you do that? You might have killed him.
Well, he was trying to throw us out.
Yes, and why? Because you borrowed more money from Horace Black and let him quit you.
You know, I like this place. How about giving me a job?
You're big enough and ugly enough.
I was a pretty baby.
Something must have went wrong. Hey, how'd you like a job as my bodyguard?
That's me. How much?
Well, I'll give you 3 drinks and grub.
Forget the grub. I'll take the job.
It's a deal.
Huh?
Just got some buckshot in his shoulder. Black said to finish the job and bring him in after sundown.
Well, why don't he do it himself? Then he'd be in as deep as we are.
Maybe that's why. Come on.
Any special reason Black should want this ranch?
He doesn't want the ranch, he wants Ruth. Trying to get rid of me.
That's different. You know, Lane, you played right into his hands when you fired that shot. It's a good thing you didn't kill that deputy. But you'll be in a tough spot just the same.
Yeah, I know. I've been way out of line. Things will be different now if it's not too late.
Well, you're on your chance to prove that there's a plot against you. That's going to be tough, especially against a smart lawyer.
Things couldn't be much worse.
Yeah, I know. Now, when I'm back to town, look around. A couple of angles I want to go into. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Hey, Carson. Come here a minute.
What do you want?
A friend of ours is in a jam. I want your advice.
Friend of ours? Who is it?
Young Jimmy Lane. Just killed a law officer.
Kill him? How was he killed?
One inside. A bullet straight through the heart. Come here, I'll show you.
Yep, dead center. You know, Black, that gun must have been held pretty close to burn the shirt that way.
Yes. Yes, of course.
I suppose you've notified the sheriff.
I hated to, but it's the only legal thing I could do.
Sure, being a lawyer.
Sheriff will be here tomorrow, about noon. He's up Sierra way.
Thanks, Mr. Black.
Not at all.
All down now, boys. Down to 29. All right, boys. All right.
Why don't you get out of my way?
How can I get out of your way and guard your body?
You don't have to stay that close. By the way, if you see Billy Carson, tell him to come in and lend me a hand. My feet are killing me. And mention to him that he's still my partner.
Yes.
Come outside, Black. I want to talk to you. Lane ain't trying to get away. I left Kent watching the place.
Good. I'll send one of the other boys out in the morning. You lay low.
All right, Black.
Billy. Loan me a hand, will you? I'm all easy.
I haven't got time, Bud.
Hey, what do you got there?
Come into the office, I'll tell you. Now, there's your evidence, Bud.
Yeah, the evidence of what?
Young Lane didn't shoot the deputy. Somebody else did.
Talk outside, Lane done it.
I know. That's what somebody else wants you to think.
Who for it?
Horace Black. This was the shirt the deputy was wearing when young Lane shot him. See that torn shoulder there? But there's no bullet hole over the heart, like there is in the one the dead man's wearing now.
You mean Black had him killed and you're building up a case against him?
That's my idea. Sheriff will be here tomorrow.
Oh, don't do that. Don't have Black arrested.
Why not? He was trying to burn this shirt, Buzz. He's guilty as
I know he is. But Black's going to buy this place, and I got to sell it. It's making me old before my time.
Yeah, you better move fast.
I'll do anything. I'll get rid of this place before I go crazy.
Say, Buzz, Smith, I want you to do something for me. What? I have an idea that the man that killed the deputy killed old Taylor, too. I want you to circulate a rumor that old man Taylor's out with the Lane.
Yeah, but old man Taylor's dead.
I know that, but I'm the only one that's sure of it. Others may have their doubts. They'll investigate. Then we'll see what happens. Now go on, do what I told you.
Well, hurry up.
So that's the way it is. I'm sure that Black had Taylor and the deputy killed.
Looks that way. But how are we going to prove it?
I planted some seeds last night and this morning. Let's take a ride, see what's grown up.
Hey, where's Black?
He's not here. I don't know where he is.
Well, when he comes in, tell him I want to see him and to bring the money.
What money?
Yeah, well, just tell him. He'll know.
That's the Lane place. There are two men watching it from opposite sides. Both of them wondering whether old Taylor's in there.
You've got nothing on me. You've got me wondering, too.
I'm going to let one of them take me. Be back my sled. Where you going, Clark? I'm going into Lane to make Taylor buy back the place he sold my partner. Even if old Taylor was there, which he ain't, he wouldn't have enough money to buy anything with. You're crazy. My partner paid him plenty. Yeah, I'm crazy. Crazy as a fox. It won't do any harm to tell you, because you're not going to live long enough to repeat it. We got old Taylor last night just as he was leaving town. Took all his money away from him and left him for dead. I don't believe you. Next, you'll be telling me you shot the deputy instead of young Lane. No. Lane shot him, all right, but he didn't kill him. I guess you did. No, but I know who did.
That's mighty interesting. Suppose you tell me about it. You want to hang for it, or would you rather tell me who did it?
Oh, Burke did it. Black told him to get rid of young Lane. That ought to do it, Sheriff.
It'll help. Where is Burke?
Over there on the other side of the house.
We'll pick him up, too.
Hey, Mr. Black, just a minute. I got to talk to you.
What about?
Something very important. It might affect your whole future. Follow me.
Well, what is it?
You boys wanted to buy this place. I'll sell it to you for the same price I paid Taylor. That's a bargain, too.
Why do you want to sell?
Well, I can't run this place. It's mine, too. And besides, I'm having trouble with my partner.
Well, I was interested, but I don't know as I am now.
I always wanted to give you first choice, but there's another party that's interested.
Who?
Oh, I can't tell you that now.
He's either hiding or he's seen us and lit out.
We better head for town fast.
We'll travel fast if we leave Dent with a lane, and we can explain things to him.
It's a good idea. Hey, what do you keep watching for?
Well, that other buyer's bound to be here any minute. He'd be quite hostile if he found out I was selling to somebody else.
All right, but I haven't got all cash. You mind taking some dust?
Sure not. That's my business.
All right, I'll get it. You wait here.
I'll be here.
What are you doing with that law shark?
Plenty. You hang around. There's bound to be some trouble.
We'll sure hold him for you.
Then we won't lose our ranch.
No. The sheriff's not going to press the charges against Jim if he behaves himself.
You can count on that.
Where's Black?
Why, what's up?
Sheriff has been a cart and found dead and arrested.
That cinches it. I'm sure of it now.
Sure of what?
Black has sold us out to save himself. He's gone to the saloon with all the money he's got.
Why, that dirty double-crosser, we ain't going to let him get away with it, are we?
You get Tom and Hank. They're down the street. They won't in on this.
Right.
Truth, my partner don't approve of me owning this place. You see, he's jealous because I'm making more money than he is.
Sure, the place could be made to pay very well.
What was that? That must be the fellow that wants to buy this place. Go ahead and fill out the papers. I think I do. Well, then there's no sense in me telling you. Come on, fill out the papers, fill out the papers.
That'll teach you not to shoot up my face.
We better get healed, make a stand. Why, those are my men. No, they're not. Don't open that door or we'll both get killed.
Hey, wait a minute. What are you trying to do? Why, you little runt, you...
I thought I was doing an exit. Come on, open it up.
Bartender, give me another one of those hot drinks, please.
Gentlemen are here. There's been a plot to murder me. Yeah, he just bought this place, Sheriff. There's something you ought to know. What's that? Well, there's nothing under this place except an old loom for making rugs. You see, old Taylor liked to make rugs, but he was ashamed to let anybody know it.
The joke's on you, Fuzzy.
That bill of sale is contingent upon the entrance of the old and bare mine being under hit.
What does he mean? That don't matter. He's dead. You mean I got this place and the money, too? I don't see what else. But I don't want this place. Then give it to somebody.
Shooting's all over. Come on, Webfoot.
Listen, the name is Webb. I've told you that 100 times. Now quit calling me Webfoot.
Ah, try it. Hey, how would you like to own this place?
I wouldn't have it as a gift.
That's just how you're going to get it. It's yours.
All right. If it's mine, the first thing I'm going to do is fire the cook. Why, that's me.
I told you I'd buy this place and give it away.
You win, but you sure did it the hard way. Now, come on, get that money and put it back in our safe.
You made it.
I've been sitting in this leather so long that my hide's getting raw. Hide? Pretty good, huh? Hey, how much further are we going to drive these critters?
This is it.
You mean we're going to make camp?
Right here.
Those are the sweetest words you've said in days.
Hey, Lowry. Come on up here. This is as far as we're going, Lowry.
The Medicine Pass is only 10 miles down the canyon.
I want to do a little investigating before I take the herd through that pass.
But my contract with Crockett calls for delivery on the Montana side.
And my job is to see that every pound of beef is delivered and paid for. Come on, we'll help the men get the herd settled down.
Hey, Fuzzy, what makes Billy so suspicious? There's rustling going on in the pass.
Well, he's just naturally curious, and when he gets a curious streak, there's no stopping him. Come on, horse.
Nice-looking bunch of cattle.
Yeah. Twice as big as the herd they drove in last year, Stanton.
Which makes the job more interesting. Steve, you and Squint ride over to the hideout. Tell Charlie Green to have his men ready. I want a word with Ed Lowry.
Okay, boss.
Missed you around the last week or so, Stanton.
I've been up to the county seat on the cattle deal that Shaw and I are going into.
Glad to see you back.
Glad to be back.
Got some business to attend to.
Lay my hand.
Just get back?
Yep. Joe Springer at the county seat has arranged to handle all the beef we can ship.
Good. Well, as soon as the Wyoming herd goes through the pass, we'll make a final cleanup. Then Crockett won't be able to fill his contracts. So we'll take over his packing plant and ship our own beef.
Not going to be as simple as that, Shaw. There's a double cross in the making.
What kind of a double cross?
The Wyoming herd has arrived.
Well, that's good, ain't it?
I talked to Ed Lowry. He's not bringing the cattle through Medicine Pass without the orders of Billy Carson.
Billy Carson? What's he got to do with it?
According to Lowry, everything. Carson's got wind of something.
Oh. Hey, maybe we get a break at that.
How do you figure?
Young Jack Crockett's in there losing heavily. I can get his IOU for enough to take over that packing plant without any trouble.
That doesn't fix Carson and the herd.
I know a way to handle him, too.
Just listen to the click of them chips and the whir of that wheel. Brother, that's music to my ears. Sim, this is my lucky day.
Buzz, give me those trick pasteboards you got in your pocket.
Come on now, Billy, be reasonable.
I don't want you going getting in any trouble. Come on, shell out, shell out. Once more. Come again. No? These are the ones.
I wasn't going to use them. You know that.
No, I don't know that. Come on, Buzz.
Are you gambling today?
No, not today, Margie, thanks.
Okay.
Remember, Fuzz, not a word about the Wyoming herd, no matter what you hear.
All ears and tongue-tied.
That's good.
Hey, tighten on Crockett.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I'll have 2 guys.
Hi, Carson. Hello, Shaw. Hello, Jack.
$50's all I got.
We'll give you a break, son. Considering the last of your rolls in the pot, I'm calling.
Queens, 3 of them.
Too bad, Crockett. I top you with 3 kings.
I'm through.
Sit down, Jack. I'll take your IOU. The name of Crockett's as good as gold here.
I'll try one more hand.
Good. Jack, can I speak to you a minute?
Is it important?
Very. Can't wait.
Deal me out this one.
Just got in with a Wyoming herd.
My father and I have been expecting you. Glad you got in. How do the cattle look?
A1 shave. Losing?
Oh, they got into me a little, but my luck will change.
Can't force your luck, Jack. You know, I've just been itching to play a hand. Do you mind if I sit in your place?
Why, no.
No, I may not last very long. Then you can take over, okay? Sure, you mind if I sit in a minute or two? Jack's going to rest a while.
I guess not. Sit down.
We have $200 worth of chips.
Butterfingers, that's me.
That goes for me, too. Leastwise, where the chips are concerned.
Ain't it the truth? You seem to be the only one that can make them stick to your fingers.
I got openers.
I'll see that raise 10. I'll see that 10 and double it.
Stops me.
I'm staying.
I'll raise that 25. I'll see that 25 and 50 more.
The flesh is willing, but the spirit is weak.
Well, from now on, it's between you and me.
Yeah, it looks like a good time to get help from the deck. I'll just see your raise, sure.
Cards.
May have 2 cards.
I'll take one. Sure say so.
I hope you enjoy my conversation. Bet you $100.
Well, I'm going to let cash do my talking.
Well, I understand you're calling.
You do not. I've got 500 in greenbacks here. That says you're bluffing.
I'll call that. What do you got?
Aces and 8.
I guess sure when Hammond dealt you 2 aces, he forgot and dealt me 3.
Are you suggesting that I was dealing from a stacked deck?
I'm suggesting nothing. There's 5 aces on the table.
Why?
Such guns are dangerous.
This is the deck we started with. The one's on the floor from the stacked deck the Tin Horn got when he picked up that card. I'm curious about the way you play with those bangles of yours, Shaw.
Boy, it's only a habit.
Only a habit, eh? And I'm curious about you, too.
Me?
Yeah, you and your openers.
They were kings, spades and diamonds. Jumping Judas if they ain't still paired. You'll have to take my word for it.
It's good enough for me. But I think they dealt you that pair just to keep you in, to make this frame look convincing.
Well, I reckon you're convinced, too, that this Tin Horn gambler was playing a lone hand.
I wouldn't say that.
Your hand's called again, Shaw.
It's his 6-shooter that's calling for him. Everybody knows I never carry a gun.
I tell you what I'll do. I'll ditch my gun if you'll take off that coat of yours.
It's a deal. The deal's off. He's only trading his 6-shooter for Squint's shotgun. Crockett's in cahoots with him.
I'm only an interested bystander, and I'll expect all of you to follow my example.
Are you satisfied?
Yeah.
You two must have been hopping mad at each other. Well, yes and no, Sheriff. It was the wind-up of an argument about curiosity.
Was Fancy Fingers there in on the curiosity argument, too?
Those fingers of his was the real cause of it.
What's the matter, Hammond? Did you lose your gun?
Why, I must have lost it in the shuffle.
Well, never mind. You won't be needing it where you're going.
Yeah?
When I told you to stay out of Teton City, I wasn't talking just to hear myself talk.
Sure, Sheriff, sure.
Well, I'll give you one more chance to get out and stay out.
Okay.
Well, get going. I'm giving you a last warning, Shaw. Any more roughhouse, and I'll put a padlock on this place.
All right. I'll keep it quiet, Sheriff.
You'd better. As long as I'm sheriff, this is going to be a law-abiding community.
Hey, where'd I collect?
Collect what?
Well, one chip, $1. Before this game was messed up, we was winners.
What do you mean, we?
Well, my curious friend and me.
The game wasn't even finished. It was broken up.
That's right, sure. Broken up with 5 aces. And you're a slick-fingered gambler.
Under the circumstances, Shaw, I think it'd be best to pay off.
All right, Sheriff. Come on, you and your hatful.
I told you this is my lucky day. My dice never lie.
I'll see you outside, Fuzzy.
Hey, Joe. Cash him in.
Thanks, partner.
Didn't the sheriff give you orders?
Yeah, his orders keep me from working my trade hereabouts. But with you, everything's fine and dandy.
I see you got your gun back.
Yeah, nothing like a gun to help settle an argument.
Well, then the argument you have is with Carson, not me. Right now, his sidekick with the whiskers is cashing in on every dollar chip I have. I'm cleaned out.
I'll take my cut from the big safe in there.
Well, you know I can't do that. That's the cattleman's bank. I can't just help myself to the customer's money.
What about tapping the deposit that was made to pay for the Wyoming herd? Certainly you won't need all that money after they cross Medicine Pass.
What do you know about the Wyoming herd?
Enough to hang Stanton and you.
This sounds like a shakedown.
Call it what you like, but I want my cut.
All right, you'll get it. But you have to give me time.
Well, I happen to be in a hurry.
The cards stacked against you, Hammond. I could blow you out like a light and say you held me up for getaway money.
Yeah, but everybody knows you never carry a gun.
I could say I had to rustle your gun to do it. Yeah? I could get away with murder. And if I don't hear you tell what you know about the Wyoming herd, I will.
Everybody in there, including the sheriff, saw that my holster was empty. And nobody knows that I got the extra gun.
I think you're lying.
Yeah, but you ain't sure. This happens to be an honest sheriff, and if I'm rubbed out, things are going to look mighty funny to him. You said you could get up. Well, here's your chance to prove it, Shaw. I'm going out.
You're the only man that ever saw me draw and walk away. Well, you'd better keep going because I'll kill you on sight.
I said I was going out. And what I know about the Wyoming herd goes with me.
That's right.
I know a few things you'd like to hear.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
On account of the sheriff, we'll have to do our talking out of town.
Okay. Well, what's on your mind?
A couple of things. But first, I want to know why you made a chump of me.
Because you're a disgrace to your profession? You see, I ran in that extra ace from this deck here after I watched you deal from the bottom when you trimmed young Jack Crockett. It's against my principles to cheat.
You didn't hesitate to palm off an ace on me and had me run out of town.
That's right.
Why, you...
Six and an ace. Oh, man, look.
This seems to be our lucky day. Where'd you get that gun? Hammond. He'll probably be needing it, seeing he's been run out of Montana. Hey, what did you find out? Bud, did you notice how anxious Shaw was to get Crockett's IOUs? Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, there's something much bigger going on than I suspected. Let's get the medicine fast.
You cheated me, Hammond.
I never saw a loser yet that didn't squawk.
When the play's on the level, I'll take the bad with the good.
What do you want?
The money you stole from me.
Go see Shaw. He's running the game.
You'll go with me.
That shot came from over there. I want Billy Carson.
Who did you murder and when?
I don't seem to remember. Must have been walking around in my sleep, Buzz.
Oh, box stop. Unlucky day.
In which case we separate here.
Separate? Why?
I want to find out what that murder's all about. Now, you going back to camp and tell Lowry not to move that herd until he hears from me.
Where are you going? It ain't healthy for you to run around alone.
I'm going to find out what that murder's all about. See you back at camp, Buzz.
Oh, all right.
Wait a minute. Isn't that Carson?
Well, it sure is. He's making for the Wyoming line.
He's safe for a while, but I'm fixing things so I can tag him in Wyoming or Kingdom Come.
Hey, you're late. What detained you?
I had a little trouble. Came around the long way. How's everything out there?
All right. We're ready to start with the pass any time you give the word.
Now, right now, Lowry, I'm suspicious of everybody.
Dave Crockett's as straight as a string.
I know that, but how about the rest of the packing company? Can you say as much for them?
There ain't any, except against his son, Jack.
Say, that must be the fellow that...
Listen, will you stop biting my glove? Where can old man Crockett be reached?
At the Triangle Store in Montana.
I think I better have a talk with him before I move those cows through the pass.
Well, you're going to eat first, ain't you?
Right now, Fuzz, I'm as hungry as you always are. Come on. Fuzz, I have some unfinished business with you.
With me?
Uh-huh. I once had certain stacks of chips that represented an investment, and I
was just coming around to that business. In fact, you took the words right out of my mouth. Of course, you realize that nobody know which chips were whose after you got careless and mixed them up, but I aim to be fair.
Yep, you're the one and only Fuzzy Fairplay Jones.
That's me, and to prove it to you, I'm going to split 50-50. To make this arithmetic more simplified, I'm going to start at the bottom with the $1 readers. Now, here's one for you and one for me. Two for you and 1, 2 for me. 3 for you, 1, 2, 3 for me.
Hey, Fuzz, you sure are good at arithmetic, aren't you?
Good. The highest marks in school. Now there's 4 for you. 1, 2, 3, and 4 for me. 5 for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for me. 6 for you. 1, 2.
Now, wait a minute,
3.
Fuzz. Hold up before you start to short changes, huh?
Well, I know you did the work, but I did all the worrying, so I'm entitled to a profit.
Well, now let's see here. This would make about what young Jack Crockett lost in the poker game, you know? And that's about what I lost. And this is what you get for your worrying.
Didn't do much worrying, did I?
No, not very much. Now, I'm going into town to have a talk with old man Crockett. Goodbye, Fuzz.
Ain't nobody nowhere just like Billy Carson.
Maybe. But considering things, he shouldn't keep his dates alone.
He always chooses to play solitaire when things are shaping to bust wide open.
That's what I figured.
And there ain't nobody dares interfere except me. I always wait till he gets going good wherever he's going before I start trailing him.
All right, mister, why'd you take a shot at me?
Why are you so interested in our stock?
I beg your pardon, ma'am. I thought you were...
Never mind what you thought. What are you doing trespassing on Triangle Star Land? Give me my rifle.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
You did that on purpose.
I know I didn't. I roped that stuff around your ankle.
My
then.
dad'll fix you for this.
All right, well, we let him handle it because I'm on my way to see him right now. Come on now.
Go away and leave me alone.
Until the last 6 months, Stanton, I've always met my notes on time. You will admit that.
Maybe I didn't make myself clear. What I'm worried about is security to cover the notes, not the payment.
Well, the cattle I've got coming will more than do that.
Providing there isn't another short count on this side of the pass.
What do you want me to do?
Well, so as to satisfy the bank examiners, supposing you give me something in writing. That you'll surrender the packing plant and the Triangle Star if you can't meet your note.
Well, the notes are not due until the 1st of the month. That's 5 days away. All right, Stanton. I'll be glad to do it. Come into my office.
Yes, Babs?
I brought someone to see you.
I'll be there in a minute.
I think that's what you want. Look it over. What kept you?
I was delayed, Dad, by a mistake.
Yes, sir, sort of a mutual mistake.
Mr. Carson was on his way to see you when we met, so we decided to come along together. Shake hands with my dad.
How do you do?
How do you do, sir?
Mr. Carson's riding with the Wyoming herd. That's what he wants to talk to you about.
Yes, we've had a long trip. We haven't lost a horn or a pound of beef. I'm expecting that the herd will come through the pass the same way.
What makes you think that they won't?
Well, every cattle deal you've made lately have gone into the Wyoming end with a long count and come out the Montana side with a short one.
Son, perhaps you're forgetting my name is Crockett.
That may be, sir, but the herds haven't tallied at both ends of the pass.
You see, Dad was laid up with injuries for almost a year. Charlie Green and my brother Jack were running the business. Then Green disappeared when Dad recovered.
That's when I first found out what was going on. Green was crooked.
I don't doubt your word, sir, but just so that history doesn't repeat itself, I'm asking you to take delivery on the Wyoming side.
Well, that seems fair enough under the circumstances, Dad.
Can I butt in? Dave, I couldn't help overhearing your conversation.
This is Harry Stanton. He and Shaw do my banking.
I know, Mr. Shaw. I've had dealings with him.
You took a chance crossing back into Montana, Carson.
You think so?
Carson's wanted for murder.
Figuring on collecting the reward, Mr. Stanton?
That's the sheriff's business. It's mine to advise Mr. Crockett not to have any deal with you.
Well, unless he does, the herd stays in Wyoming.
Lowry will have something to say about that.
The contract calls for delivery in Teton City, Montana. That's where the payoff will be.
And I still say the herd stays where it is unless payment is made, or I'm sure it's safe to take them through the pass. Goodbye, Dad.
To meet up with you, Billy.
You sort of jumped to conclusions accusing me of killing someone, Sheriff.
That gambler you left town with was found dead.
Oh, so that's it. Well, I gave the fella a good beating, but I didn't shoot him.
You sure you didn't use a little Derringer?
I never owned one. Why?
Well, if you didn't rub out Hammond, then why did you try to get away from me?
Well, that's easy. Save my own neck. I've been reading your advertising.
Well, you shouldn't have come back across the state line. Stick out your wrists.
Hold it, Sheriff. Now climb down. Keep your gun on him, Billy.
Okay. As a parting thought, Sheriff, 3 men were cheated by that gambler. One of them might have carried a Derringer.
Funny, I didn't think of that. But there's only 2. Shaw never carries a gun.
I beg your pardon. I stand corrected.
Crockett will own your horse. I'll turn yours loose later.
Come on, Fuzz.
Where do we go now? Back to Wyoming?
No, we're going into Teton City. I want to see young Jack Crockett.
But you can't go in
Now,
there.
don't worry about it. We'll be in and out of town before the sheriff gets there. Fuzz, come on.
All clear.
Looks like you're getting ready to close up shop.
No, I'm just arranging how they can take over. I'm leaving town.
Why?
To clear you of the charge of killing Hammond. You got into a jam on my account when you slipped that 5th ace in the deal and turned Hammond up as a crook.
Wait a minute. How'd you know that? I wasn't dealing.
I heard you tell him.
You mean you saw Hammond alive after me and Billy rode out?
It was after that I killed him. I was trying to get back the money I lost.
Whose guns did you use, Jack?
Hammond's.
Hammond's, eh? Then you couldn't have done it.
Well, I must have, I tell
now,
you.
take it easy. I just had an argument with the sheriff. He claims that Hammond was killed by a bullet from a Derringer. So you couldn't have done it.
Derringer? That's a relief. Can you prove it?
That's what I intend to do. Right now, I need your help to get the Wyoming herd through Medicine Pass.
You see, we're responsible for him.
Well, I'm as much concerned seeing they get through as you fellas. What do you want me to do?
You think you can round up enough men to patrol the pass from one end to the other?
You bet I can. I'll have them here within an hour.
Just a minute, Jack. I got something for you.
What's this?
Money you lost at the poker game. See, Fuzzy collected the chips and sure paid off.
Just like a slot machine.
Thanks, fellas.
I'll go up and round up those men, and we'll wait here for you, Jack.
What's going on here?
Getting together some men to patrol Medicine Pass.
We're in for trouble.
What's wrong?
There's the paper I got Crockett to sign giving us the Triangle Star packing plant if the Wyoming cattle don't arrive. And young Crockett's hiring men to make sure they do.
We'll put a stop to that. Boys, Jack Crockett is hiring men down at his office. I want you two to bust it up. Do anything you have to do to keep them from going to work for him.
What's it all about?
We haven't time to waste. Do like I said and do it quick.
Right.
Men, it's very important to me that these cattle get through without any trouble. You all know there's been rustling in Medicine Pass. The work's liable to be dangerous, but we're willing to pay top wages. Now, what do you say?
That sounds good to me. But how do we know we're going to be paid? I hear Crockett is short on ready cash.
We Crockett's always make good on what we say.
Anybody that wants to can get a week's pay in advance.
The law's after Carson, men. With him in the deal, it don't look good to me.
Me neither. Anyhow, what good will the money do us if we're killed by the rustlers?
We're not sure there'll be any rustlers. We're only playing safe.
Safe for Crockett, not the rest of us.
Don't be fools and fall for that cheap talk and big promises.
That's your opinion, mister. If you don't like it, you can get out.
Suppose you try and put me out. I said, suppose you try and put me out.
You can't get away with that. What do you say, boys? Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I knew I could depend on you men.
We still have a chance to stop Crockett. You know where the Wyoming herd is camped?
Yes.
Ride out to Medicine Pass. Charlie Green is there with his men. Tell him that I said to get his boys.
Still waiting for that Wyoming herd.
We're going to change our plans this time, Charlie. Young Crockett's putting out a patrol in the pass to see if nothing happens to the cattle.
What do we do? Let them through?
No, you stampede them before they get started. They're bedded down just across the Montana line. Scatter them throughout the two states.
How about grabbing some of them as usual?
No, just get them on the run and keep them going.
Right. Get your horses, boys. We're riding.
This is as far as I go.
We'll start through the pass with the herd at daylight tomorrow.
I don't see how anything can happen the way we got the pass covered.
I don't either.
Snake eyes. Wow, that's bad. Look. Hey, these guys don't lie. Honest, they don't.
Not much they don't. We'll be seeing you, Jack. Come on, son.
All right, men. You know what to do. Now get out there and do it.
This is mine this time.
Deal him out. Let's go.
We move in the morning, Larry.
You hear that, boys?
Yeah.
After the herd. All right, get mounted, men.
Who hired you to stampede those cattle?
Yeah, talk and talk fast.
You're both wasting your breath.
Now, you won't have any to wait when we get through with you. Let's take care of him now.
Here comes later. Get his horse. We're heading back to... Come on.
All right, come on, get up.
Get anything out of him?
Not a word. You're lucky Carson's taking you away before the men get back to shoot you on sight. Billy, I guess you know you're a fool to be doing this. You're still wanted for murder.
Am I? Well, as long as I stay on this side of the state line, I'll be all right. Get up there, Gus.
Lead it back to the hideout. Stay there.
Come on, we don't want to let him get out of sight.
Get out of sight? Why, he's leaving a trail as plain as the whiskers on your chin.
Look at that, Bud.
Put a small hole in his saddlebag and fill it with salt. Go on foot from here, Fudge.
And I'll be back here just as fast as my horse would bring me.
You don't know who done the shooting?
No, why?
I'm the only man come back here. The rest of them went into town after the stampede.
Yeah?
Hey, what's this?
Stick him up.
See what's behind those rocks, Bud. Come on, man, move out. So this is it.
Yeah, pretty smart hideout.
Yeah. Well, I'll be plenty glad to get a hold of you two. I'll send a patrol in the pass to help with the herd, Fuzz. Pick you up later. I'm going to tell Crockett what happened. Come on. Keep Green and that other fellow undercover. Don't tell anybody about him. I have an idea that we can scare him into telling us what we want to know.
I think you're right.
When do you think you'll reach Rocky Creek with the herd?
About noon?
Well, we'll ride out and meet you after I tell Stanton that I've got plenty of security to cover my notes.
All right, Mr. Crockett.
I'll only be a minute. Hello, Stanton.
Hello, Crockett.
Hello, Crockett. Got some good news for you.
You have?
Carson recovered the cattle that were rustled in Medicine Pass.
Well, that is good news.
I'll say it is. I was afraid that the Triangle Star was a goner.
Is the cattle being driven over your place?
Yes. I just thought I'd drop in and let you know.
Well, thanks. Yeah, thank you. See you later. Well, we've let the triangle star slip right through our fingers.
No, we haven't. There's only one water hole between Hidden Valley and Crockett's Ranch. And I'm going to make certain that when that herd drinks, it'll get no further. Come on.
Who's that down there?
One of them looks like Stanton.
Oh, I wonder what they're putting in the water.
Those cattle won't last 15 minutes after they drink this water. Get to Billy Carson. Tell him that the water's been poisoned.
But, Dad,
Do as I tell you. I'll hold them off. You take care of Crockett. I'll get the girl.
Now, if you keep quiet, nothing will happen to you.
My father and brother will kill you for this.
Time for us to clear out of Montana. You take the girl across the state line and keep her until I meet you.
Where are you going?
Into town to clear up things.
Hey, Joe, get those cattle watered down right away.
I could use some of that water myself.
Me too.
Now, let's go get it.
Oh, boy, this is going to taste good. Okay, Fuzz, you first.
Stanton, poison the water.
Poison the water?
Fellas, get those cattle back. The water's poisoned.
Water's poisoned. Bring those cattle back.
Crockett, where's Barbara?
She rode to warn you.
That's funny. We passed Stanton out in the range. He was heading towards town alone.
Yeah. Well, maybe the other fella caught up with her.
Fuzzy, take him back to camp, then get half the men and scour the range between here and the state line. I'm going into town after Stanton. Go on.
Oh! Let's get to a doctor. Come on.
Well, it seems like we both had the same idea, Stanton.
No, something unexpected came up and I was going to fix the whole...
You weren't going to run out and leave me holding the bag.
Why, sure, I've always played fair with you.
You two still mad at each other?
I caught him robbing the safe, and he killed Stanton.
Now, wait a minute. That ain't the way I heard it.
Here's the Derringer you were looking for, Sheriff. Would you like to see a slug from it?
It would help.
Shaw fired this at me a little while ago.
Those two bullets came from the same gun. Come on, Shaw.
Good work, Bud.